Hey everyone, welcome back to Watson Accelerators. Today we are going to go over the Agent Assist Accelerator. Now the Agent Assist Accelerator uses Watson's speech-to-text to transcribe an audio call between a customer and an agent, and based on that transcription, Watson can then understand the customer's intent behind their question and surface relevant information for an agent to use to answer that question. Now this is really valuable because when customers and agents are interacting in real time, agents have to look through a multitude of different sources to find the answer to the customer's question. And because they're on the phone with the customer, they have to be doing this in a very timely manner. So having Watson help an agent to find the relevant information is therefore very beneficial. And then lastly, we also provide the agent with the ability to ask questions in natural language and search for the answers to these questions, again, across a multitude of potentially different data sources to find the relevant information. So let's go ahead and get started. So to begin the demonstration, go ahead and log in with the username and password and click Sign In. And once you're logged in, you really have three different options for giving this demonstration. Up here on the left-hand side, as the hover over shows, you have the option to select the pre-recorded conversation for Watson to transcribe the call and surface the relevant insights. Those insights will be provided here. You also have the option to use your microphone and have a conversation with Watson. We do go over in the demo instructions some of the things to be mindful of if you choose to use your own microphone. And then you also have the option to type out a conversation, let's say if you don't have access to sound or whatever that may be. For this demonstration, I'm actually going to use all three, but I will start off with the pre-recorded audio. The pre-recorded audio is definitely the preferred way of giving this demonstration. So to begin, you click on this button here.
Hello, my name is Sam from Acme Appliances. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hello, my name is Mrs. Watson.
Hello, Mrs. Watson. How may I help you today?
I need help with my dryer, please.
Of course. Can you tell me what model dryer you have, please?
I have an Acme Quick Dry 2000.
That is a great choice. How can I help you, Mrs. Watson?
First, can you tell me what the warranty on the dryer is?
Sure. You have a 90-day no questions asked and then a 2-year parts and labor warranty on the dryer, Mrs. Watson.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Mrs. Watson?
I have greasy spots on my clothes. Is that normal?
No, that is not normal. Please check your fabric softener, and if you don't have these spots when the laundry come out of the washing machine.
Thanks, I will do that. So now that the audio has concluded, I want to point out a few different things. The first is, how is it that we are able to surface this document based on the conversation that the agent is having with the customer? The way that works quite simply is we're passing the conversation through Watson Conversation Services to pull out the intent. Once the intent is identified, a flag is sent to Discovery that says, based on this intent, surface the relevant document. And to get the image of the document for the agent here, we're storing these in Clouded. The next point is on diarization. And for those of you that are not familiar with diarization, it is the capability within speech-to-text that allows you to distinguish between speakers in a conversation. And while we are using the speech-to-text API to transcribe this conversation, we are not using diarization. The reason for that is twofold. One, diarization works best after about 30 seconds of audio, and that is so that Watson has enough data to identify participant voices. Now here, because we are using a very short transcript, from a UI perspective, it just didn't really lend itself best to using diarization. So when you're considering implementing this, consider the length of the transcripts when deciding if you want to use diarization. And the second point is just the way call centers are set up. So oftentimes call centers will use services like IBM Voice Gateway, and they'll actually have two different channels, one for an agent and one for a customer, and they can distinguish between voices that way. So for those two reasons, we're not using diarization. The next feature I want to show you is the ability to search. So to start that, I click on the search button right here. And I can type a query in natural language. So let's say I want to know, when should I air dry my clothes? And what you're seeing here is Watson is going to surface the appropriate document based on my query in natural language. And as I alluded to earlier, oftentimes this information is stored in a bunch of different data sources, so being able to have a place where you can ask a question in natural language and get that information in one place is very beneficial. So I can scroll down here and see there's information about air drying. And lastly, I'll show you how to use the other options for giving this demonstration. So to go back to the main page, I can just click on Watson Agent Assist. And again, we've already walked through this one, so the remaining two options are to use a microphone and also to just type. So I will quickly walk through how typing works for this demonstration. Of course, if you're just typing, you will not be using speech to text. What you will be demonstrating is the ability for Watson to surface a relevant document based on its understanding of the intent behind what a customer is asking. So some best practices to note here is that it will always start with the agent, and it will always alternate from agent to customer, agent to customer. So if I type hi again, that will be the customer. And if I do not specify customer by typing customer colon, the agent, whatever I type in this box, will be from the agent. So to circumnavigate this, I can just type customer colon, and for example, I can type, what does the damp dry setting on my dryer do? Hit OK. And what you'll see here is that Watson will pull up the information about damp dry, thereby proving that it understands what the customer is getting at and is able to surface relevant documents based on its understanding. And last but not least, we will go ahead and use the microphone. So I will actually just refresh the page by clicking on Watson Agent Assist. So to begin, I will click on this button. And again, remember, as with the case with typing, the first thing that you say will be coming from the agent. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, there is no diarization at play here, so it will continue to alternate agent, customer, agent, customer. So to begin, I will click this button. Hello. There is static in my clothing. So you can see here that Watson has pulled up the appropriate document based on my question. I'm not going to take the time to walk through other scenarios using the microphone because we did that with the pre-recorded audio. I do encourage everyone though to use the pre-recorded audio in giving this demonstration. There's a lot less variability in the results that you'll get with you using the pre-recorded. There's no background noise to worry about or things of that nature. So this concludes the Agent Assist demonstration. Today we walked through how we can use Watson's speech-to-text to transcribe a call between a customer and an agent, and then based on its understanding of the customer intent, surface relevant documents for the agents to use in providing answers to the customers. I showed how you can do this in 3 different ways. One is using the pre-recorded audio, which is the recommended way of giving this demonstration. The second is typing on your computer, and the third is using your computer's microphone. We also showed how we can use a natural language query to find information or answers to questions that can be located across a variety of different data sources. So these capabilities will help with things like improving first call resolution, customer satisfaction and employee confidence, and also reduce things like average handling time and customer churn. So we hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think by posting a review, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.